Eighth Agile Principle. Welcome to Scrum Positive. This is Vinod Narayan. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Let me read the eighth Agile Principle first. Agile processes promote sustainable development. The sponsors, developers, and users should be able to maintain a constant pace indefinitely. Sustainable development, what does that even mean? If we are developers, we are developing something, or if you are a non-software person, you're building something. Can you continuously do that, sustainably do that indefinitely? That's a question with a constant pace. So we take 2-week sprints. Can you deliver value sustainably every 2 weeks and not be burned out? I've seen in my career working on projects where there are things like death march. There's a date given and people work on weekends, nights, everything. And I've done that. Your quality impacts, people's quality of life impacts, their motivation, that impacts, productivity impacts, everything impacts when you have to do death marches. I don't even like that word death march. I mean, why do you make people do death marches? And many times death marches are not a problem with the developers or the people working in the front. It's also a lot to do with planning and the way the leadership looks at things and achieve things. Because one of the things I've seen is that if you do death marches, after that there's no retrospective. I've seen places where you have a major release, people are working day and night, continuously over weekends also, and then they deliver something and no one wants to go back and look at what went wrong and what went right. Because they're tired. They cannot proceed. And you lose good people. So it's very important for sustainable development. Now, something that's said, they talk about sponsors, they talk about developers and users. They should be able to maintain this constant pace. And the scrambling at the end, that used to happen during the waterfall days. I'm not saying that companies don't work on waterfall right now, but even now. And what I have personally witnessed is, if you have a project that you've taken up and the delivery is, say, 6 months down the line. You started in January, you have a delivery date on July 1st. A lot of things happens in Jan, Feb, March. It takes time to gather speed. And then once it gathers speed, there's no enough time to complete. So people scramble. People find it very difficult. And over a period of time, that has become a norm for a lot of people. They're okay with the scramble. They're okay with scrambling. Yes, after last 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I'm going to do whatever I want, stand on my head and make something delivers. But no, that doesn't work. That impacts quality, that impacts productivity, that impacts a lot of things. What if that is the time when you have your kid's birthday? How are you going to address that? So how do we do that? So that's where Agile and Scrum becomes so important, because every 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks, whatever it is, you're delivering value. Imagine a 6 months project and I'm starting January 1st and I'm doing a sprint. Yes, I agree. First sprint, sprint 1, sprint 0, whatever it is, there are a lot of things that won't happen. Structure is not in place, system is not in place. End of the sprint, we're not delivering anything of value. But we are asking the questions on the second week, the questions that otherwise we would ask on the 4th month. Okay, why did we not deliver? What is the problem? Do we need more people? What is it? What is happening? And then we continuously do that every 2 weeks. So which means that on a 6 month project, if the final delivery is 6 months down the line, on the 3rd month, you would be much better because you know yourself what pending work is there and what pace you can maintain and what you can deliver. You have an idea of all those things. So you're much, much better off. This is also makes so much sense if you're looking at personal projects that you undertake as well. Being sustainable, you cannot burn yourself out. You should be able to deliver something in a sustainable pace. Because when you know that you can sustain this pace, that is a way in which people can predict what you can deliver. And that improves your relationship with people as well. They promote sustainable development, sponsors, developers, users, and maintain a constant pace indefinitely. It's a pace that you have to, 5 people working together, delivering in 2 weeks increments, constantly, in a constant pace, indefinitely. You guys take care. Please subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions, I would like to know your experiences. Things that you think it's not like this. I mean, even cases where you've seen something differently. Share your thoughts. And if there are questions, I'll try to take it in some video in the future. You guys take care. I'll see you all next week. Thank you.